Hey up lads, welcome back to the gym. We're on our top weight today, so this is going to be our heaviest triples of this block before we move down to doubles for the next 4 weeks. So today I think we're going to go for a 150 kilo for 3 on the squat. I'm hoping it'll be, difficult but not maximum effort. A couple of reps left in reserve, maybe 1 or 2. That'd be a nice indicator that we're moving forward. The 140 last week was easy, really. So hopefully the 150 is bang on. So the way I'm programming it is our triples end on what's supposed to be an RPE 8. Whether it does or not, we'll see. Doubles end on an RPE 9, and then the single RPE 10. Go for a new 1 rep max. We'll see. 150 would be nice. Our previous triple PR on the squat was 140. We did that last week comfortably, so 150 seems like a logical step. Let's get going. We'll jump straight to 100 kilo, sod it. So we're going to go 100 for 5, we'll go 120 for 3, 135 for 1, and then we'll go 150 for 3. Should be a good warm-up sequence for us, I think. Not bad. So with the warm-ups, I typically always go 8, 5, 3. I just read that was good and it seems to work, so we go with it. When it was boiling hot last week, we didn't do so many. Theoretically, with 60 kilos on the squat, I could do a lot of reps. I don't know how many. I did 60 for 30 on bench, and I'm stronger at squat, so I would assume more than 30. So 8 reps is nowhere near fail. 100 for 5, again, we could do a fair few, nowhere near fail. 120, we could do, I did 10 ages ago and I'm stronger now, so 3, nowhere near fail, but the weight's just moving up, slowly getting us towards our top weight, getting some warmth into the joints, getting us into the shape of the movement without adding any fatigue, just getting us ready to go. We'll do 3 of these. Yep, 135 for a single, and then we'll load at 150. Okay, so we've got our last warm-up, 135 kilos, just for a single. Then we'll have a little bit of a rest. We'll load 150, and we'll go. Yep. Right, let's have a see about this. Easy. Easy. Yes! Ah, cool. Right, watch that back. Looked fine. Second rep looked quite slow. I wasn't sure that third one were going to go, but then the third one felt easy. It felt like I could do another few. Not bad, can't complain. That's what we want. Nice and easy PRs. Didn't go crazy. No super mental. It was hard. It wasn't the hardest I could have done. We're at the peak of our wave. Nice, easy, collecting that work, collecting that PR. We deserve that. We've worked hard. So good, nice, spot on. 10 kilo PR for the triple right there. I think our next block with the doubles, we have to go for the 160 this time. Last time I wussed out of it, basically. I did the one rep, didn't go for the second one. I nearly didn't go for that third one then, but why not? You can put it down, can't you? There's bars. Cool, we've got a bunch of sets here at 107.5. I might have been a bit ambitious with 5 sets, but we've got a deload next week, haven't we? So, yeah, stoked with that, really stoked. This is what we like. Found something that works for us and we're just applying it consistently. Oh, lovely. Excellent. The 150, we did 150 for 2 last time around. And it felt quite hard, but this one felt quite hard, but we did another rep anyway. And then it felt like we had 4 or 5 reps, maybe 6 if we had to. So, yeah, pretty good. Not bad. We're RPE 8 we wanted, we're probably there or thereabouts. Perfect. Okay, set 2. Oh, it's a big workout today. Woo! So we're doing 30 total reps on our back offs today. Talk about cardio, you know what I mean? Don't do that many reps on a bike, riding to work. Probably do 3 times that many reps every minute. But, shut up. Right, we're gonna have some big legs. We're gonna be technically proficient as well by the time we're done here. nice. Only 76 more sets. The Boost Camp app must have started recording the session when I had a look at what I was doing this morning in the living room, because it's saying I've been training for best part of 2 hours and I've only been in here, what does it say on the camera? 36 minutes. So it's hard to judge my rest times. I should actually have a timer. I want to buy a stopwatch, but I'm not gonna when I've got loads of devices that have timers on. Just need to pay attention. Right, one more of them. Ah, man, nice. Been a good session so far, real good. So the plan for these first 4 weeks has been slowly move up the intensity of the top sets, which we've achieved so far on the squat. We've done a PR triple. I think maybe we could have done 155 for a triple, and it would have been max effort, maybe 152, something like that. We were close, but we had a little bit left. And then we've got a lot of volume going through the legs. The volume for the next 8 weeks isn't as much. On the bench might be as much, maybe a little bit less, but generally the first 4 weeks is a lot of volume. Basically it's skill practice and accumulation of work. Just you can see doing 30 reps of a squat that's heavy enough to feel like a squat but light enough that you can do 30 reps of it is really benefiting me. I feel like my technique feels consistent and good. When we're doing like harder stuff, then it got sloppy towards the end, but I feel like every single rep we've done so far has been good quality, especially since we've swapped back to the stance that I know how to do. And I think that's where the difference is made. So I was losing reps by coming out of position, and now we've drilled it in. That's good enough, isn't it? Last one, slowed down a little bit, but consistent. Every rep good. That's what we want. I want my hard reps to be as good as them ones that are not so hard. Right, we've got a few sets of the bench now. Same thing, technique practice. I watched the Reaper Baker with the Stoltmans the other day, and he's teaching Big Tom Stoltman how to do the bench press. We're going to have a go at some of them little cues that he gave him. Just sort of bending the bar towards your feet to create tension in your arms, and then driving with, we'll see if I can do it. Right, so a little bit of technique practice now. This is not like high intensity work, this is just trying to make sure we stay consistent. We've got our actual bench press day tomorrow, so we don't want the work to interfere with that from a like high intensity standpoint, but we do want to have it fresh in our minds, you know what I mean? So what we learnt from watching the Baker video is we want the end of the bench sort of in line with the barbell, he says, and then screw yourself into the bench, get your legs real tight, brace, and then kind of what I try to do anyway, but I tend to get a bit mixed up with it. It's a lot of stuff to do all at once. Oof. It's an uncomfortable position, but maybe it's better. We'll see. Oh. Yeah, the leg drive is definitely something we need to figure out better. It feels like when you get it right, like it works, and when you miss it, it kind of like throws you off the groove. It's just practicing it, doing it over and over again. We will eventually start getting it right more often than we get it wrong, and that'll be a glorious day for all. Feels different. Ooh, this session's a bit of a killer. Good job it's the last week. Whoa. It's not quite as warm as it has been the past few days, but it's still quite warm. It's a nice little bit of a respite from the heat wave that we had. Heat wave in England being up to 31 degrees Celsius, which I'm sure a lot of you watching is absolutely nothing. But we don't have aircon, central air or whatever you call it. I used to have a brick garage bolted onto the side of my house. And I didn't even bother ordering a fan because it's literally just going to stop being warm this week. It's going to go back to raining. It's already raining. There's no point. I haven't just been looking through the rest of the plan to see how much we've got left. You have? It's okay. Everything after the first two is quite manageable on all of them. I made it that way. So the first one's hard, the second one's hard but not as hard, and then the last three are decreasingly, more smaller, less bigger. So the workout gets less daunting as you go through it. You're not like finishing on deadlifts or anything. You're always starting with deadlifts, or squat or bench, and then you're finishing on something like tricep rope today, which is easy. So like you're not like, oh my god, I really don't want to do any more tricep rope ever. Okay. Cool. Our next one is the shoulder press, dumbbells. Let me set that up for you. So, we've got 22.5 kilo again this week. This is what we had last week. Last week we got 15, 13, 12 reps. Let's see if we can add a rep on. Our limiting factor is pain in the shoulder rather than actual strength. I think this arm could do probably considerably more reps than we are doing, but this shoulder is knackered, and that's why we're making sure to have some shoulder exercises in this plan, because I tend to avoid them a little bit because it hurts, but I think if we get stronger, then that's only going to help us, isn't it? Can't count. Can count. Counted to 14 and then went to stop. 15. Not bad. We'll go see if we can get, what did we get last time? 13. We want at least 14 for our next set. Alright. We need 15. I need to change my camera battery. It's just flashing. How are you meant to get these up? Yeah, one more than last week, but I think we put a bit more effort in than last week, so I don't know if it counts. So our RPE for this is meant to be not low, but steadier than that set was. Just to, literally, I'm treating it as a rehab movement for this shoulder, and we have heavy bench tomorrow, so we don't really want to be like super sore for it, but we'll be okay, it's fine. Just yeah, I want to get this shoulder strong, feeling nice, feeling stable. I figure if we can get some strength into it, then maybe it'll stop being painful. Maybe. Okay, my battery's going to die again, so let's see if we can get this set done before it does. So, we need 12 to match our last set last week, 13 to beat it. Eight I'll have to do. That set 2 were a bit too hard. Okay, here's what it is. Right, we have 3 sets of these now. So last week we went 50 kilo, it felt a bit easy, so we went 55, 55. We're going to start at 55 this week, see how we get on, and if we get all 10s, then we win this block of training, don't we? Yeah, it's going to feel pretty good. Right, we got 10 on that last one, then that's progress, isn't it? I think it's probably progress already. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe not. Right, let's see about getting this 10. Oh. One. Nice progression over last week. Cool. Is it? Yeah. Cool. Nice. Next block. See if we can end on something higher. Good. Good. Tricep rope to finish now. And then, oh, that's it for our main squat day. So we've got the horizontal video from that side, the vertical video from that side, cam reception, content coming out of our arse. Fucking can't stop me, can't slow me down. None of it's interesting, no one cares about any of it, but it's nice for me to look back on. I've added a kilo onto this from last week, just because it's easier to put 2 10s on than it is a 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 2.5 and a 1.5 and a 1 or something. So we'll see how it goes. We're going 10 to 15 reps on each one. Okay, right, not bad. 2 more sets, so if we can get 15 on each one, that's a huge PR for the tricep rope. Round 2, fight. Yeah, right. 1 more set. That's our heavy squat day for the block done. Last set. Let's go. I think, maybe, I don't know. Right, good, perfect. That is exactly the end to this block that we wanted. To be honest, it's better because I was thinking we would end on 145. So to end on 150 and have it be pretty comfortable, perfect, spot on. That's what we wanted. That gives us pretty good good faith that we can end the next block. The next block ends on an RPE 9 rather than the RPE 8 we were supposed to have today. So a little bit harder of a double. So for the next 4 weeks, we'll be building up to a double, and I'm going to go for the 160 again. And hopefully I'll actually try it this time, because we should have built up a bit of confidence by then. We'll go up, I think, we'll go up with the bench in 5 kilo jumps, the squat in 7.5, and the deadlift in 10s like we have been doing. I think we did 12.5 on the deadlift last time, just so we got a PR, but whatever, you know, same thing. So, yeah, bear with me, and hopefully we get we've got rest of this week to do yet. We hit a bench PR last week, 112.5 for 3 reps. We're going to go for 115 this week, which might be an ask. I don't want to get into the habit of failing things when it's meant to be comfortable, but I think I've jumped up a bit too quick. But it doesn't matter, we'll see. We'll get at least 2, and hopefully we'll get 3. Right, see you tomorrow for bench press.